Welcome to the Okoa Mama Hack4Life Hackathon, brought to you by Gearbox and Villgro, Kenya. We put this video together so that everyone knows what to expect when they arrive at the event. First thing we need you to do is confirm that you will be attending. Space is limited, so if you're not able to make it, we want to offer your spot to someone else. Once you've confirmed, it's time to form teams. You can do this by going to the URL seen here. We will be using an online platform known as Sparkboard to organize teams. The first thing you need to do is sign in using the email and password given to you in a previous email. Once you've signed in, you have two options. Option 1 is to join an existing team. Look through some of the projects and problem statements that other people have posted. If you see one that interests you, you can join it and learn more about it. Additionally, you can see what other people have signed up for that project as well. Remember, each team needs to have at least one person from each sector: health, technology, and business. You can tell what sector someone is from on Sparkboard by the color attached to their name. Participants marked in blue are from technology and include engineers and designers. Participants marked in yellow are coming from the field of health and include doctors, nurses, and clinicians. And finally, participants labeled green are coming from the world of business and may include entrepreneurs. If you don't see any idea that you particularly like, or if you have an idea that you are very passionate about, you may start a new idea by clicking on the link here. Please describe your idea in as much detail as you can so that others may decide whether or not they want to join your team. Remember, for now we are only looking for problems to solve. We will find solutions later together. If you have a solution in mind, it's okay, but don't get too attached to it for now. Once you've registered for a team, the next best thing to do is learn about the problem that you want to solve. You may do this on your own through whatever sources you like, or you may look at the Google Drive that we've compiled to learn about maternal health in informal urban settlements. We've compiled a range of sources that speak on this topic, and you may feel free to skim through some of them. Remember, the event starts at 6 p.m. on Friday the 19th, and we want to maximize the amount of time we have to work, so please be there early. Don't worry about bringing food, as all meals and bites throughout the duration of the event will be provided. We want to make sure all hackers are fueled and ready to work. Also, don't worry about what time the event ends. On Friday or Saturday, we'll keep the doors open as late as we need to so that anyone who's working can keep being productive. When you're ready to leave, you can leave at any time that you feel is appropriate. Finally, throughout the event, there will be visits by expert mentors in the fields of health, technology, and business. They will come and offer their advice and guidance as you work on your projects. A list of these mentors will soon be sent out. So let's talk about the rules. First of all teams, as said, must have at least one person from each sector: health, technology, and business. And no team may have more than 6 total members. Teams will work from the kickoff at 6 p.m. on Friday until Sunday at noon. At this point, all teams must have their demonstration prototype ready and a business plan to share. Now, your prototype doesn't need to be a finished product, just something that is able to convey the idea that you have, and something that is well on the way to becoming a product. All teams will have 4 minutes to pitch their prototype and business to the jury. And our jury will be able to look through and, based on a set of criteria that will soon be released, make their decision in terms of what the best project is. Now, for this event, the winner will receive 100,000 Kenyan shillings. This money is to invest in your business idea and make it a reality. Additionally, you will receive support from Gearbox and Villgro, Kenya in further refining your prototype and starting your new business. So now that we've talked about the event, let's talk a little bit about some of the tools we will use to be successful. As we come into this event, whether from technology, health, or business, it's important that we all realize that we are all designers. And design thinking relies on 6 key principles. The first of which is staying human-centered. Because we are looking to help mothers and children in poor urban areas, it's important that we stay focused on that goal. So everything we do during the hackathon, we must consider, what would the user and customer think about this idea? Or how will it improve their life? If we don't have a positive answer to these, then we should probably reconsider our solution. Good design is also biased towards action. If we begin to get stuck or are uncertain how to move forward or have questions, it's best to just try. Try out your ideas. Don't be satisfied with questions, hunt for answers. Acting, even if you aren't certain, is okay. It's part of good design. Finally, good design also needs radical collaboration. We are already doing this by bringing people together from 3 different sectors. When it comes to design, the more minds working on a problem, the better, as ideas can be much more innovative from a group. Good design also relies on a culture of prototyping. We expect over the course of the weekend, you're going to have to try many different iterations of your product. And some of them will not be so good, but that's okay. A prototype doesn't need to be good, it needs to be something that we can learn from. The more prototypes you make, the more you're able to learn. Or alternatively, fail earlier to succeed sooner. Sometimes when we're designing in a team, we need to remember that we don't all communicate the same way. Some of us are better at talking, or some of us are better at drawing. It's best to use multiple forms of communication when your team is working together. Finally, design relies on a lot of creativity and is very flexible in the process. But it's important that we stay on track and stay focused on what the end goals are by remembering these principles of design. We will talk about all of these things and more when you arrive at the hackathon, and we look forward to working together to bring the power of innovation to maternal and child healthcare.